Finally, One Piece 1146 delivers an epic showdown. The three Holy Knights are now in battle, and their strength far surpasses that of a Vice Admiral. And Usopp finally reveals his new power. Yes, this is Elbaf Usopp. So it's your time to shine. Excited, aren't you? Hey, SuperSynth Study here. One Piece. Chapter 1146 is titled In Stillness, There is Motion. The latest One Piece continues the cover story of Yamato's journey across Wano. Ulti declares she wants to serve under Yamato's command as thanks for saving her and her brother. Page 1. Yep. In the end, Yamato's cover story will mirror Oden's travels across Wano. Oden gained his 9 loyal retainers during his adventures in Wano. And since Yamato is deeply inspired by Kozuki Oden, it's certain that Ulti and Page 1 will become her subordinates. This means Yamato will ultimately join the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, and King will likely follow Yamato as well, given his search for the truth about Joy Boy. One Piece 1146 features several intense battles. Gunko versus the Colon Pirates, Killingham versus the teachers of Walrus School, and Sommers versus Jaguar, D. Saul. The chapter picks up right where the last one left off. Gunko's sudden appearance shocks Nami and Usopp. Nami explains that Gunko perfectly matches the description given by the giant guards at Oris Castle, an intruder who wields a cloth-like arrow ability. Brook laughs. Finally, he gets to see a woman's panties without even asking. Meanwhile, Jinbei tenses up, sensing an overwhelming bloodlust from Gunko. Gunko wastes no time demonstrating her terrifying strength. Her main target? Colon. She fires an arrow straight at him, but Brook blocks it. Usopp lands an explosive hit on Gunko with his slingshot, but Gunko fully regenerates, regrowing her arm and body in an instant. The Straw Hats aboard the Sval are stunned. This regeneration is identical to the Gorosei's power on Egghead Island. Of course, Nami, Usopp, Brook, and Jinbei wouldn't know. They never saw the Gorosei's regeneration firsthand. Seizing the opportunity, Gunko kidnaps Colon, vanishing with him before anyone can react. The scene shifts to the underworld, where Luffy and the others are still feasting on Groggysaurus meat. Luffy and Loki's stomachs are comically bloated from overeating. Meanwhile, at Walrus School, the teachers can finally focus on rescuing the children now that the nightmare monsters have been dealt with. They found an effective way to stop the sleepwalking kids, pulling them back with ropes from the rear of the line, avoiding the invisible thorns left by Sommers. But as the teachers make progress, the other 2 Holy Knights, Sommers and Killingham, step in. Killingham effortlessly defeats the Walrus School teachers. On the other side, Sommers is fighting Saul, and shockingly, Sommers wins. Yes, Saul's defeat proves that the Holy Knights are stronger than Marine Vice Admirals. Saul was a Vice Admiral from the same generation as Kizaru, Akainu, and Aokiji. This means Sommers' strength is at least Admiral level, if not slightly below. But things get even crazier if Sommers also has instant regeneration, like Gunko just displayed. Gunko's regeneration is eerily similar to the Gorosei's near immortality, a power that likely comes from Imu's blessing, not natural ability. This raises a huge question. Do all Holy Knights have the same regeneration? If so, their power scaling just skyrocketed. They might be on par with the Gorosei, making them a far greater threat than anyone expected. This also suggests that, like the abyssal teleportation circles, these supernatural abilities are granted only to those marked by Imu. Gunko is the first Holy Knight to show this level of regeneration, making her a major wildcard. If the entire Holy Knight Order shares this power, the world government's hidden strength is far beyond imagination. Next week, no break.